Hey y'all, it's me, World Famous Gamer again. Thank you to all my subscribers. I got 174 subscribers now. We're climbing. If I can get to 1,000, I'm gonna start uploading like photos and stuff and do that community thing. But I need 1,000 subscribers, so if y'all don't mind hitting the like button, commenting, subscribing, that'll mean a lot. Share it with your friends. Get everybody in on this conversation. I told y'all that I was gonna make a part 2. And I was going to talk about how the first stanza links up with the last. I'm going to explain why I believe that, and I don't think this is a coincidence. Be prepared to be blown away. It's just fascinating. Okay, this is the top one. This is the bottom one. So we got top and then bottom. And first off, I wanted to let y'all know in the last video I said the first stanza is the first clue. I don't know why I said that. I'm thinking it's the first sentence is probably what I was meaning to say, so disregard that. It's not the first clue. Forrest Fenn said that begin it where warm waters halt is the first clue, which I think he was being partly honest. I think the whole sentence, this whole sentence is the first clue right here. Oh, you know what? Let me go back to that. Let me make it a bit. Hold on a second. Oh, yeah, that. We don't need that. Okay. This right here, that's the first stanza, but it's not the first clue. This, I think, is the first clue. I really can't go into details why, because it would give up too much. I wish to God I could get a hold of Forrest and let him know if it's safe to give out that much or not. He probably couldn't say, but we're gonna start with okay, bottoms. Okay, we're gonna start with begin it where warm waters halt. I think this could be part of how to solve begin it where warm waters halt. Okay, you got to pay attention to every single word. Now, in one of my other videos, I talked about title to the gold. Wow, I just thought of something. Pay attention to that word, title. T-I-T-L-E, 5 letters long. That T, hold on. That T is right in the middle. It's gonna blow your mind what I'm about to show you. Okay, begin it. Hold on. Begin it where warm waters halt. Okay, title. The title of something is like a deed, but the title in this case I think is the top. It goes at the top. You always put the title, you know. Hold on, let me go to this thing right quick. Oh, come on now, really? What the heck? Okay, you put the title right here at the top, the thrill of the chase. I think, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Only 19. I was counting how many letters in the thrill of the chase. 19 letters. You put the title at the top, usually right here. But if you go to the bottom, you see title is right there. But notice it's placed right in the middle. These are evenly placed on the right side, to the gold. I give you, title, to the gold. 3 words on the left, 3 words on the right. He spent 15 years, so everything I'm saying is not in vain. It's like analyzing the poem the way he said it would be done. To whoever solves it, it'd be done to solve the poem. It'd be analyzed. Okay. So begin it where warm waters. And I wasn't even going to put this idea out here for y'all. So I was worried that it might be I know I'm so hesitant on doing it, but man, if I had 1,000,000 subscribers, if I could get 1,000,000 people to subscribe, I'd give out all but where I think the location is. It would be quite a bit. It'd be very interesting, and it would blow your minds, like way, way out of the water. It'd blow your minds. So I think maybe the bottom should be on the top, or at least he said don't mess with the poem. So maybe you don't mess with the poem. You keep it here, but you use the words to direct you in constructing the blaze. After this, I'm going to talk about the blaze and found the blaze, a theory I came up with. I've had it for a long time. I was talking about it on A Gypsy's Kiss, and it's a very genius idea. But this one's going to be, what was it? Part 2 to it, I guess. I don't know. I might talk about it, whatever it is. I'm wondering if warm waters is it also, because like I said in the other video, it is something used to describe what was mentioned before. But what if he reversed it? What if it was like, begin it where warm waters halt. Halt waters warm where it begin. And warm waters is already mentioned, begin. It does say it's where warm waters halt. Warm waters? What if that was it? And take warm waters in the canyon down, and take it. If you're reading right to left, then waters was already mentioned, so when you get to it, you're talking about warm waters. So if warm waters equals it, then, and take it, warm waters, in the canyon down, and canyons have water at the bottom of them. You go to, what do you call it, Yellowstone, and you can see a big canyon, and water's rushing down, literally down, not far but too far to walk. Notice the words begin it where warm waters. It says begin it, and then I'd say stop right there, where warm waters, and then halt. I think, like Forrest said, he likes to change words and do different stuff with words, which you would think a word is being used as, it's not being used as. Like halt could be telling you what to do, but there's no exclamation point. Notice right here where warm waters. So W1, you count how many letters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next to warm. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. In my Homer Brown video, I revealed that I think the Homer Brown, since the poem is written in brown, that it's no coincidence where you literally take it in the word the. Oh, snap, hold on. Take it in the, literally, canyon down. You see H. Hold on, let me get a little bit close. H, O, and you count 15 because not far but too far. That's 15 letters, and they're all the same, so it's like showing you 15 all the way down to I've done it tired, now I'm weak. H-O-M-E. So that's done like this. H, let me see, H, O, sorry, H over here, O, M, E, in the four corners. Yeah, zoom out a little bit. Go here, you got H, O, M, E, home. And it's in brown, so it's Homer Brown. That's my theory, at least. I put that in the Homer Brown revealed video, where warm waters halt. But that's 15 letters long. I just noticed a day or two ago that that's 15 letters long. And never forget, architects work with numbers. So you want to, if you're going to solve this, you got to solve it with using numbers. It's going to be the way to solve it. If it wasn't involving numbers, whoops, then he wouldn't say, I'm sure he wouldn't be saying there's 9 clues. 9 is the number, so That's a big giveaway right there. Warm waters. Notice the word watchers, plural. Now, waters means more than one, and when you go to water high, just heavy loads and water high, there's water and watchers. So you could take and highlight the word water, and there's two waters. There's actually three of them in the poem. Well, there's two watchers, but there's one water, one singular and two plural. This is where you're going to be blown away. Check this out. Begin it where one watchers halt. Watchers. Now remember the word title. At the bottom, I give you title to the gold. Notice it's perfectly placed between 6 words. I give you, 3 on the left, to the gold, 3 on the right. Title is 5 letters long, and it's got one right in the middle. It's got one letter right in the middle. Look at 2 spaces above it. W-A-T. W-A-T. Now we're going to take that, and we're going to go all the way to the top. I'm not going here, I'm not going there, I'm just going straight up to the top. Hold on, actually I'm going to do a box. W-A-T is the first 3 letters of waters or watcher. I'm going straight to the top. W-A-T. Boom. Watchers. Now let me go get the bottom of this. Hold on, where we go? I'm filming this, but I'm also looking through the camera, so if I mess up a little bit, don't judge me. W-A-T-E-R-S. So right underneath, on the 11th line, W-A-T-E-R-S. Watchers. That's what links, that one word links the top to the bottom, will be to have arrived where we began. You go through the poem from the top to the bottom. When you get to the bottom, look at watchers, W-A-T-E-R-S. That's the second time it's mentioned, watchers. And right underneath it is I, Forrest. It halts at Forrest. Beginning where one watchers halt. That's plural. So that means there's 2 watchers. W-A-T-E-R-S. If you think this is a coincidence, think again, because it's too perfect in this poem. Too perfectly placed. Hold on. Go to this other poem right quick. Now if you look at this one, I've also mentioned where I think 32 degrees is where one waters halt. That's where it starts getting cold. 1 plus 2 equals 3. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Take it in the canyon down. Bighorn Canyon. Begin it where warm waters halt. 32 degrees. And notice that watchers is on the 11th line. That one's 11 degrees. 11 degrees. So there's the 12 right here. Oh snap. There's the 12. And there's 11. 32. Reading from right to left. I think it's interesting that it halts. As the first clue is about Forrest. He's number 1 in this poem. And it says I. It has I in it. I know it's a letter. But in this case you could look at it as a word. Waters end. They halt at Forrest. Forrest Fenn. What if it was trying to tell you that the waters lead into a forest and they stop? And all you had to do is look for a forest that had waters that halted at the forest. Because that is his name, Forrest Fenn. Very interesting. Begin it. IT is 2 letters long. So you have the number 2. Watchers is 2 syllables. look at one syllable, one syllable, one syllable. So you take one, 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 that's 3, and then 2 syllables, that's 2, 32. Begin is 2 syllables. If you were to go right to left, then it's warm, where, it, 1, 2, 3. And then 2 syllables for begin. Just some interesting ideas popped in my head. Beginning where warm watchers, plural, halt. That's how this poem is linked. This is the title. It's like it's supposed to be at the top. Or if that's a clue, maybe they're saying something, maybe he's saying something to the effect of, look in the title to help you solve this poem. But you do have watch, W-A-T, Earth, right above it on the same line, y'all. That's not a coincidence. That cannot ever be a coincidence. It spells a word. Some people are saying, well, you know, you can make words out of things, and yeah, but perfectly like this, lined it right above it. The last half is above the first half. First half is on the bottom. Second half is on the top. And notice they're 6 letters long, even numbers. It's interesting. It says, I have gone alone in there. So he's already been, waters is where let's say Forrest Fenn is where the waters halt. In the poem, waters halt. I have already gone alone in there. Waters halt at Forrest. He's already gone in there. You know, it's at the end of gone. So it's connected to gone. The R is connected to my treasures. My secret. Your effort will be worth the gold. If you are brave and in the wood, I give you title to the gold. These first two have to do with Forrest. The W is in the line that has to do with, not Forrest. They have to do with you. Your effort will be worth the gold. The W is in the same line. In this parallel line, your effort will be worth the gold. So it's talking about you. Those first 2 letters have to do with you. If you are brave and in the wood, and then Forrest right here, I give you title to the gold. So that's you and Forrest. This idea of the I right there, it's kind of, I don't know, I've had it for a little while. Not for too long. Maybe about a month, I think. I don't know, I just found it interesting that the waters one, I've had that idea for like months, probably a year or 2. So I analyzed this thing for like hours and hours. If you counted all the hours I've done this, it's probably about a month worth of time continually at the most, because I'd be busy with other things too. But it's interesting to find out what it is, because you begin it somewhere and then you take it. And notice in this line right here, not far but too far to walk. He's not mentioned. Like when you count I as him, whether it's in the word it in, he's in there twice. He's not mentioned in this one. He's mentioned in every line, but not far but too far to walk. There'll be no paddle up your creek. Okay, why is it? And leave my trove for all to seek. Yeah, only 3 of them he's not mentioned in that I'm aware of. So, I noticed the word it is also in the word with. As I, the word I have gone alone in there. And I'm thinking, because I don't think he punctuated it right, he mispunctuated it and probably left some punctuations out on purpose because they would have given it out. But I think it might help to look at it from this perspective of, as I have gone alone in there, in the words in there, as the word I has gone alone in the word in there, comma, and the word with, My treasure's bold, comma, I can keep my secret where. You know what I'm saying? It's comma because it's a list of things. This, comma, this is, if it's as if you're writing the word I is in these words, dot, dot, or colon, whatever. In there, comma, with, comma, I, comma, hint, comma, riches, comma. And what if you just kept on comma-ing? If that's a word, comma-ing. If you kept putting commas in there. Begin, it. It's, okay, it's mentioned 36 times, so it's about 9 times capitalized. Wait, 36, okay, 36, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 28. I think, okay, 27, 36 minus 9, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 28. I think it's 27. I don't know. You know what? Let me calculate that. Dang it. 20. Okay, 36 minus 9. 27, and 7 plus 2 is 9. I thought it would be a number that's multiple by, divisible by 7. Okay, so it is in the word with. Begin it. You have in there, you have treasures, like I said in the one before, 9 letters long. I is 9, 9th letter in the alphabet. So you got IT in there. You got it is in with. And I, 9 words later, you have as have is the first word. 9th word is treasures. That's it. No pun intended. That's the word it. Notice treasures crosses watchers. What if there was like a tunnel underneath some waters and it crossed it? You go underground, underneath like a river or a little creek, or even a dry creek. And he said there will be no paddle up your creek, maybe because it's dry. And underneath the waters, what if it was like, because waters are usually in a creek, but if it's a dry creek, it's obviously got no water in there, so it's a tunnel underneath where waters would be. Maybe the waters were there, but they halted, like they're not there no more. They stopped being there, and halt is another word for stop. There's some brainstorming right there for you. But yeah, this links the bottom to the top. Watchers. Everything you need, he says, to solve this poem is in the poem. Everything you need to solve the poem, everything you need to find the treasure is in the poem. That means you don't have to look nowhere else. You don't have to go on Google Maps. You don't even have to leave your house. He said that people won't know they've solved the first 2 clues until they've got the treasure chest in their hand. But I don't think you really need the treasure chest in your hand to solve the first 2 clues. I believe beginning where one waters halt and putting below the home of brown are the first 2 clues. I want to explain it, but I don't know. That'd be giving too much information. But I really believe those are the first 2 clues in the poem. And I believe the 9 sentences, I believe it has to do with the number 9, and the 9 sentences are the 9 clues. You just have to find out which order they go in. That one I might make a video on how what the 9 clues are, and what 9 clues can help you solve the 9 clues. I know it sounds crazy, but it'd be very, very interesting if I did the video. You'd probably find it interesting. Nobody's writing, at least letting me know, if you like these videos. At least comment if you speak English or understand English. Comment in the comment section below. And let me know what you guys think of these videos. And let me know if you want to see more. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Subscribe. Just subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to make it grow. I'm going to get 1 million subscribers one day. I just don't know when. As soon as I get my music going, I'm going to put some music samples on there. I'm going to be famous. I already know it. So, that's how I know I'm going to be famous on YouTube. But I'm trying to get the subscribers now. I love how many I have now. 174 is awesome. It was 160 and now it's gotten more. 14 more. Just share this video with your friends. See what they think. This is a big help to you solving this poem. This is the way he did it. An architect thinks like this, I'm sure. Every word is deliberate, strategically placed, he said. And they work with numbers. And Forrest Fenn knows words and numbers. I don't know if that's it for this video. I mean, I did explain watchers and watchers. That's how they link the two. Is one word links the two. The top and the bottom. The two parts of the poem. It links the bottom to the top. W-A-T-E-R-S. Right in the middle of title too. So yeah, I'm gonna make another video. Just trying to think of trying to think of what video I'm gonna make. I don't remember. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you guys like this video. And don't forget to share, hit the notification bell, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace out.